All right, can't wait to watch that. I know the launch is going to be on NASA's website, and we have all the link and information on our website, KVOA.com.
5:20 a.m. our time. So
there you go.
Bright and early.
Well, I know a lot of kids are going to be waking up to Santa Claus bright and early. What's the weather looking like?
Well, it's going to be a little bit better than earlier this morning because you remember, woke up with a lot of rain. Tomorrow, I still think rain's going to be in the forecast, but as far as anything real heavy like we had this morning, I just don't see it out there. In fact, as of right now, some spots around Tucson have seen close to ½ an inch of rain so far, but you're going to notice one small blue spot close to Mount Lemmon. That's where they had 1.5 inches of rain. And of course, the higher up you go, the higher amounts you're going to see of rain. But let's talk about the rest of the city here. So Oro Valley, if you were around that spot, they saw close to about 1/3 of an inch of rain, maybe a little bit more in a few isolated areas near the airport itself, right about here. About a 1/4 of an inch of rain, maybe 1/3 for them. And the further south you go, the less rain you're seeing. So of course you have Vail just under 1/4 of an inch of rain, 3 points, even a little bit less than that, as you can see right here. So a lot of us are going to be having a little bit more rain over the next week to kind of add to these values, but it's nice to see numbers like this around the area. And we didn't really have any flood warnings either, at least down here in southern Arizona. So that's certainly a good thing. But let's talk about the rain that we currently are seeing out there. There's still a few small showers right there along Oracle on the north side of Tucson. What you're seeing along the mountains right here, this is all just going to be some interference, so we're not actually seeing rain on the Catalinas or the Rincons currently. Further down towards the south, there really hasn't been a ton of rain down there today. And up towards the north, especially closer towards Phoenix, there has been a lot of rain up in that area. So of course, if you're going to be driving up there for this evening, keep in mind there's going to be a good bit of standing water up there because they've seen a ton today. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they break a record by the end of the day today. Now, what caused this was a low pressure center that's now pushing down towards the south. It picked up a little bit more speed earlier this morning, which is why the rain got here in the morning. But for Tucson, that was a good thing because we didn't run into those really strong winds that we saw or we were expecting yesterday. Now, this next system is eventually going to push down towards us, and that is going to be bringing us another rain chance for next week. But let's go ahead and wrap up this one. As you can see right here throughout the evening, maybe 1 or 2 isolated showers out there. Saturday morning looking pretty good. A little bit cloudy for us, but then during the evening, probably going to see 1 or 2 quick showers, especially if you live north of Tucson out there. And it's only going to amount to maybe 1/10 of an inch of rain, but it's going to be this next system that heads our way next week that could be bringing us a little bit more, which is going to be helping out. And that's something we'll focus on here in the next few days. Let's go ahead and check in with Santa and see where he is so far. Well, we checked in earlier. He was at the Ivory Coast. Now he made his way back up north near Reykjavik out there. 36 degrees for them, and now it looks like he's coming over towards the Americas. It'll take him some time to get here, but it is just nice to check out where he was so far. All right, so 7-day forecast for you. Christmas Day, going to be cloudy, small chance of rain during the evening, 66 for a high temperature, so still slightly warmer than average. We'll be back to average, though, as we get into Sunday and Monday. No real good rain chances there. It's going to be Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday that those rain chances return out there. And I think it's even going to be extending into a little bit into New Year's Eve. Bigger takeaway for those days, 57, 58, 62. Those temperatures getting much, much cooler. We're going to be staying out of the 30s for the most part, I think, during next week. But we're going to be marching our way right back up for next weekend. So Priscilla, people that have really missed the winter temperatures, they have something to look forward to as far as next week to end off the year.
All right, now definitely a good way to end off 20